Om Kriya Babaji Namah. In the last video, we have seen what is Kriya Yoga, an overview about Kriya Yoga and its branches, techniques. In this video, I am trying to share Kriya Kundalini Yoga as scientific approach towards human evolution. How Kriya Yoga is working on human body, mind and spirit level scientifically to quickens the evolutionary process of human being. For that, first of all, we need to understand how human body has been developed in the evolutionary process for the possibility to reach the higher level of consciousness. If you compare human body and other living beings, only humans got vertical spine. All other creatures got horizontal. This is the biggest possibility humans got over the evolutionary process. I am trying to touch upon all technical aspects of human body and how Kriya Yoga working on them to quicken the evolutionary process of a human being. In an average, every human being breathes around 21,600 times. Every day. From this 21,600 breaths, we are getting vital energy of 14,200 birds only. Remaining 7,400 birds is wasted. The whole process of Kriya Yoga and other yoga techniques are to retain these 7,400 birds vital energy also in our body, so that we will be getting more energy than only to survive. With this excess energy, we can work on our spiritual growth, or we can quicken our evolutionary process. In yogic tradition, it is said with this 4,200 breaths, one breath, the breathing stands in a human body about 8 inches. That means from bottom to head 8 inches. By retaining the remaining 7,400 breaths also, so this height is increased to 12 inches. Usually this 4 inches of breath is wasted. The whole effort is to retain this also, to reach the higher level of consciousness, that is God consciousness. or self-realization. By using Kriya Yoga, Kriya Kundalini Yoga, this evolutionary process is quickened. We have in human body we have 72,000 nadis. These nadis are paths for breath flow, that is Vayu flow. It is like we have veins for blood flow. In the same way, we have 72,000 nadis for vital energy flow. Okay. According to modern sciences, medical sciences, they are only treating the human body with respect to blood flow. Okay, in general. But in Siddha tradition or Yogic tradition, we have been known these nadis, and we have major vital centers in which the main nadis are connected. Okay, from these vital centers, the energy source which we are getting from food and breath will be transferred to the vital organs and all other organs to function. So without regulating our breath, so we'll be only getting energy for our survival process only, that too not to the 100% level. That's why we are getting diseases and ailments. In the 72,000 nadis, 10 major nadis are controlling all other nadis, and these are vital nadis which will be transferring the life energy to all the major organs and all other sub nadis. Small nadis are controlled by these 10 major nadis, and we have 10 major vayus, which is air, 10 major air which is controlling the functions of all the organs. So here we are going to discuss about this vayus, that is the energy carriers of air. We have Pranan, Apanan, Vyanan, Udanan, Samanan, Kurman, Nahan, Kirigaran, Devadatta and Dhanajayan. These are the 10 major nadis. In that, the most important nadis are Pranan and Apanan. By using these two nadis only, we are activating the vital centers and vital energies, which is called Kundalini, by using this pranic apanic vayus or pranic apanic currents. By practicing Kriya Yoga and its pranayama, meditation and dhyana techniques, we are, by using this pranic apanic current, we are activating our internal hidden energy, which is called Kundalini or serpent energy. Once this Kundalini is activated, it will open a new nadi which is not functioning currently. This nadi is not usually functions in all human beings. Once the Kundalini is activated through the practice of pranic apanic energy transformation, this new nadi will open. From the 10 major nadis, the most important nadis are 3: Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. Ida means left, from left nostril, that pranic and abanic energy is transmitting, that is Ida. In yogic tradition, it is matched with moon energy. Pingala is the right nostrils airflow. In yogic tradition, it is matched with the sun energy. By practicing Kriya Yoga, we are trying to activate the Kundalini, which is kept in our end of our spinal cord. It is center. It is stored in the center between genital organ and the outlet organ, the end of tail of the spinal cord. Once it is activated, this dormant energy, Kundalini, is activated, it will open the Sushumna Nadi, which is in the spinal cord. From Mooladhara to Ajna and Sahasrara Tala, there is in the spinal, we have in the center of the spinal, we have this Sushumna Nadi. So once the Kundalini is activated, it starts from Mooladhara and flows to Sahasrara through Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipuraga, Anagata, Visuddhi, Ajna and Sahasrara Tala. These are all 7 major vital centers. Actually, we have 108 physical vital centers and 6 non-physical vital centers or chakras. Totally, a human has 114 chakras. In that, these 7 are most important or major chakras. Why it is called chakras means it helps us to travel from one plane to another evolutionary plane. So that's why it's called chakras. So by practicing this Kriya Yoga, we are regulating this prana and apana vayu to flow in its 100% energies. By regulating this pranic apanic current, Kundalini will be awakened through the practices of Kriya Yoga. Once this energy is awakened, it will slowly enhance our evolutionary process from physical level to non-physical level, which is from physical consciousness to God consciousness. So we have some effects once it is activated and traveling through one chakra to other chakra. Will be facing many physical ailment and will be facing some emotional, mental problems initially, because once it is raised, it must be stabilized and balanced, and it has to be regulated to flow in the right path for spiritual growth. For that, Guru will guide us and he will give practices time to time to regulate this, to control this energy to flow in the right direction. So because of that, Guru will monitor and check your progress in spiritual path, and time to time he will give you techniques so that there won't be any traps or problems or physical mental ailments in your spiritual path. So while this Kundalini energy is reaching the levels from Mooladhara to Sahasrara, our spiritual growth will be grow from one level to another level. So that's why Kriya Yoga is called Shakti Path. Shakti Path means Kundalini Shakti energy. By using this energy, by activating by the techniques of pranic, apanic, pranayama and other kriya techniques, that is why it is called the lightning path, the quickest path to reach God consciousness. Why? Because all other paths following different techniques has different levels of or speeds, different speed in human evolution. Once this Shakti is activated and directed towards highest evolution possible, it is like a water. It flow from wherever it is directed, it will flow directly. So that is why this is Shakti. This Shakti path is the highest and quickest lightning path. Once it is activated, it will travel from base chakras to high chakras and activating all spiritual energies in a human body. This pranan flows from Mooladhara to Sahasrara through Ajna, through all 6 chakras to Sahasrara, and this Abanan is from Ajna to Mooladhara. By using this upper and lower pranic, abanic airs or vayus or energy carriers, we are activating Kundalini. By practicing this Shakti path, we are trying to retain all the energies of 21,600 breaths. So that our energy level is raised from survival plane to spiritual plane. That is, our energy level is from 8 inch to we are trying to increase towards 12 inches, up to 12 inches. It will happen slowly over the period of time. Minimum we need to practice 12 years for our spiritual growth in any path. At least 12 years is needed. We have a technical aspects to this 12 years also with respect to our body, mind, spirit evolutionary process. So this is the main technical aspects of Kriya Yoga. Once this Kriya Kundalini is activated by using this Kriya Yoga, it will work in every cells, in DNA pattern. It will change the DNA pattern, and it will change the way of functioning of the brain. It will rearrange the brain cells to receive divine energy, so that it will be transmutated from lower consciousness to God consciousness. This Shakti path is the quickest path to reach God consciousness, which is given by Mahavatar Babaji to this world. The only Guru Dakshana we can give to Mahavatar Babaji is to practice Kriya Yoga and reach the God consciousness level. He didn't expect anything from anyone. He is just working for humanity, loving and serving selflessly for around 2000 years. The only Guru Dakshana or gratitude we can give to Mahavatar Babaji is to practice Kriya Yoga and try to reach the highest God consciousness level in this very birth by using this lightning path. Kriya Babaji Namah.